Alright, it's time for some more magic. Opening hand, 2 lands. Nothing under 3 mana. So yeah, we're gonna mulligan this. This one here we have 2 lands and a whole bunch of big stuff. Down to 6 we go. 2 lands we have a think twice. May not be able to cast it until the 3rd turn. But we're gonna keep this one. And it starts with Big Timon 150. He's playing a 60 card pile. I've only got 1 red source, but I do have the Anger of the Gods, so if I draw a second one and I'm up against aggro, it's going to look pretty good. Just need to cast this thing twice or draw a 3rd land. Big Timon doesn't seem like he wants to play. Don't know why he bothered to join my lobby. But you know, we can sit here and discuss the weather, news, sports, all that sort of thing. We just Savage Lands. Okay, I was gonna get on about how much snow we had and how much rain we just had to wash it all away, but that's the second red source. That's good. So I need to put a blue source into play. Do I Necropolis? I'm gonna Necropolis. Yeah, sure. That's just Necropolis. So he's playing Jund at the very least, but he could be playing something more. Let's see if he puts the planes or something into play. No, he's gonna cast Quest for the Gravelord. So. Actually, that lines up pretty poorly against all my removal. Poorly for me, that is. Because when things die, I would say this is probably a Devour deck. Because he's got the Quest for the Gravelord that likes things to die. When the Arsonist dies, it has something that it can do. So, I think what I want to do is set up this Anger of the Gods. Because, as you'll notice, Anger of the Gods deals 3 damage to each creature, blah blah blah. But if creature dealt damage this way would die this turn, exile it instead. So that circumvents this whole whenever a creature dies clause on Quest for the Gravelord. So if he puts out a whole bunch of stuff, I can wipe it away with the Anger of the Gods. And it won't put any counters on his quest, so hopefully that's what we can do. I mean, Sprouting Thrinax is another card that he could be playing, which would be normally absolutely devastating. He's going to put another quest down. But yeah, he's going to put down another Arsonist. So this is pretty imposing. But I got Anger. I got the safety net. So I got that safety net. So I'm going to hope. He's down to 3 cards in his hand already. I'm going to hope that he overextends a lot. And I just get to win the game with Anger. So let's just pass turn. I'm just going to start drawing cards. He's only pecking away at me for a couple of damage every turn. I can sustain that for a bunch of turns. He's gone Krenko's Command, so yeah. The question is now though, is he going to devour that stuff? Because that'll put counters on his quest if he devours it before I put the hammer down and cast this Anger. Oof. Not exactly sure how long I should postpone, but he's only on 2 mana, so I'm not sure exactly. When does the first Devour card come online? That would be Michaelos is 5. He's got the Thrash Elder on 4, but he's missing land drops. So I'm going to take a lot of damage here, but I'm actually okay with that because I think that with him missing land drops and me with an Anger in hand puts me in a pretty good position here. So let's just flash this back, draw a card. I'm not gonna go killing anything or casting anything until I get some more information. So let's just drop a Savage Lands into play and pass it back to him. I'm taking a bit of a beating here. Big Timon 150. He's playing another Krenko's Command, but my Anger of the Gods doesn't care about that. I'm taking 4 here. I'm going to 9, and he's got 6 power on the board. So I'm fairly certain I'm going to have to blast the Anger now. But you know, if he doesn't pick up a land, I should be able to get far enough ahead and close it out. So let's draw a card. 7 in hand. Drop turn. Yeah, let's just drop a gate and wipe his board. I mean, see you later, guys. No counters for your quests because nothing died. It all got exiled instead. And let's see if he manages to hit the 3rd land. Oh, I gotta sit up here. Just 1 second. Oh, that's better. Okay, no, he doesn't hit his 3rd land drop. So I don't know how many land he's playing in his deck. Right now, though, I think I just play basic and just jam this Runescarred Demon in and start going at him. I think that's what I have to do. So let's put a 6/6 into play. He's on 2 mana. He's going to be hard pressed to deal with it. Question is, what do I go get? I'm not playing this as a tutor. I'm playing it as a big dude. He's got those. I mean, if I pick up Inferno Titan, I can kill his dudes, but then it's going to get a whole bunch of counters. Do I get a counter spell? Do I get a Tribute to Hunger? I think I'm just going to get an Obelisk, because that's kind of like the card that does. Whoops. Must be way up the top here. Come on, come on. Fighting against the timer. Where's my Obelisk? Ah, Mr. Obelisk, here you are. Yeah. So, I mean, in the, it's nice to pick the card that you know is going to be good, but right now I don't know what's going to be good, and this card has 5 modes. So it's never going to be bad. Does he hit a 3rd land? I was really lucky to have that Anger of the Gods, and I'm really lucky about that whole exile clause, because so he's got a Rock Slide Elemental, which doesn't really bother me. It's just a 1/1. But I really just got to come after him here now, and I got to win this game as soon as I can. I'm actually kind of the beatdown right now in a way, because if I just sit on my laurels here, I could die. So I want to make sure that I have green mana open when I drop this into play, because he's tapped out. I do have a Savage Lands open, so I'm going to play this. I am going to pump this up and swing at him for 10. So now he's playing Rock Slide in his deck. I would imagine that there's going to be Act of Treason over there. I would imagine it's possible he can grab my Runescar Demon, but I don't think there's any way. He would need... how much mana would he need? I don't think he can sacrifice it is what I'm getting at. So I'd still get it back. Yeah, and he's gone. So he started off with a pretty imposing presence there. He could have Tribute to Hunger here, and I'd look really stupid if he does. But we got a 10 power flyer. Let's go for it. And does this close the game? Yes, it does. Okay, so yeah, he had a pretty good start there with his double quest and his arsonists and all of his little tokens. That can take over a game pretty quickly, but a castable Anger of the Gods just wipes that out. No counters at all. He misses a bunch of land drops. And yeah, Anger of the Gods is a powerful card. That's the lesson we learned here today. And Runescar Demon into Obelisk closes the game in 2 turns. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Runescar Demon into Obelisk closes the game in 2 turns. Alright, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.